Hey everybody, this is Joe with Joe's Premium Firewood, bringing another fun-filled, exciting video. Today's video, I got an emergency order for some firewood, and I'm going to go over the fees and everything for that and how I handle it. Just wanted to show you first how much dry wood I have left here. You can see that's it. That's all the dry wood that I own. And there's no blocks here. I guess Phil got some cut for me. I thought it was supposed to rain today, so I didn't really want to go pick those up. So I just said my only option is to buy from the Firewood King, or the King of Firewood, however it may be, my brother. This stuff on the outside, most of it's pretty good, or there's a lot of good stuff in here, but if I see any pieces I don't like or don't think is dry, I'm just going to throw it in here in the middle. So let me get this set up here. I was dilly-dallying around. My brother was going to help me load it, but he's gone now. So I guess it's just me. I want to get some of those off the ground. They look pretty good. So like this oak right here, I know that's dry. So I'll start throwing those in. But yeah, this customer, she's buying wood for her father. She lives in Scotland, and he lives up here. And he's about 53 miles from me. So it's gonna take me about an hour to drive one way. So, you know, I got a bunch of people that have been waiting for their wood for a while, and I always tell people, I go, well, if you want to cut in line, I tell them I am open for bribes. It's what I call my emergency delivery fee. You know, most people don't go for it. Had maybe a handful of them, three or four that did it last year. I don't know, there's some little bit of box elder in here. I guess a few pieces won't hurt. Now I know there's some nice oak. There's oak, there's just a ton of everything. Here's some maple. Not even sure what that is. But it's fairly dry. I think it'll be okay to burn. I know this piece definitely is. But yeah, she had to wire the money to me. And so I got a long drive ahead of me. But it's a good thing, you know, with me being out of firewood. And I don't know how many of you guys seen the picture I posted last night, the results from my poker tournament. But I took third place in the poker tournament, and I won $1,350. So that'll be used to go to buy some more firewood, more logs and whatnot from Phil or from Herb. Here, I'm gonna pose for the thumbnail picture. Okay, so you know, I haven't heard from the farmer. He's supposed to call me when he's got some, but I haven't heard from him lately. No, this mulberry's not very dry. I guess we have been burning some of the rejected pieces my brother brought up. He says it's been burning good. You know, I always like it to sit longer, but you know, when you're this far behind on orders, you just pretty much have to take what's available. You know, a lot of them haters are probably screaming, "That's not premium!" Well, I guess they should have ordered earlier. They need to plan ahead. I can't plan ahead for everybody. You know what I mean? Not my job. My job's to make the firewood, you know? get it in here. But let me go over the costs with you, you know. So if I was to go buy blocks from Phil, it would cost me $80 for a load like that. I'll do a video on that some, you know, another time. But I can get about $180 worth of wood. So, you know, just for so I sell my oversized truckloads to the 10-foot by 4-foot stack. Just for the wood is $150. And a lot of people are screaming and saying, I can't get, I sell it for $50. Well, raise your price. You know, because that's why I think people are so mad at me, because I get more for the wood than they do. But you know, the location, plus I can find the customers better. So, like I say, $150 that I'm selling the wood for. Well, my brother's already, you know, this has been split. This is the only thing I've had to do is load it up. So I am paying $100 for this oversized truckload. You know, and people are saying, well, they sell it for $50. Well, I'm paying $100 and selling the wood for $50 or $150. So I'm making $50 profit just on the wood. Now, her dad's 70 or 53 miles from me. So for the delivery fee, I'm charging them $75, and it doesn't have to be stacked. Last time I stacked it, she said just throw it out. So there's no extra fee there. But for her to cut in line to get her dad in, I have what I call an emergency delivery fee, or a bribe. You know, like I say, I can be bribed if somebody wants to cut in line. And what that fee is for this job is $50. That's the emergency delivery fee. I learned that from D-Bag Dimitri. He runs the Firewood Extraordinaires group. Now, if you're a hater, you need to join the Firewood Extraordinaire group on Facebook, because it's mainly just a JPF hater group. But if you're a JPF supporter, JPF being Joe's Premium Firewood, if you didn't know, it's Firewood sellers. You know, all you got to do is answer the security questions. They don't have to be correct answers if you don't know the answer, but usually robots don't answer any of the questions. So if no questions are answered, I assume that you're a robot. You know, a fake account, and you don't get approved. So yeah, you know, I spend $100, I make $50 profit on a truckload. You know, now if I bought the logs from Phil and they were dry and I split them into my truck, you know, if I do the split, and I'm saving like 15-20 bucks. I think that's what I usually pay. So I usually pay Mike or whoever to split an oversized truckload, which takes him about an hour. I think I pay him 15 bucks. I think Mike could do it in under an hour. Takes me about an hour. But I don't have any blocks to split right now. Yeah, this mulberry just ain't gonna cut it. It's way too heavy. A few pieces of box elder never hurt anybody. There's some good oak in here too. Maple, just a whole mixed bag. So yeah, it takes me 15-20 minutes to load this. I'm gonna make 50 bucks on it. But granted, my drive time, it's gonna take, it's about 10, quarter after 10 right now. I won't get back here until like it'll be 12 or 1 o'clock. Hopefully the rain holds off, stays over there in Wisconsin where it belongs, and I can go over and buy a load of logs from Phil. But Wednesday I got 2 deliveries, both of my hickory customers, both restaurants in Grand Rapids. I got to deliver hickory to them, you know, and those loads, I'm getting $275 each for them for hickory. That's what I'm getting on this one, basically. Minus 100 for the wood, minus my gas. You know, like I say, all them guys that hate me, hate how much I make, they don't realize I got expenses too. And some of this oak's real nice. I need Mike, you know, the customer Mike that helped me yesterday. He's a hard worker. Like I say, I give millennials a hard time, you know, but they're not all lazy. You guys aren't all lazy. Some of you guys work hard. I know you do. I'll be generous and say 20% of you guys are hard workers. The rest want to play on their phones. I don't know what that was. It's heavy. Another piece of that. No. I think it might be elm. Down in this gully. Now I know what you short people feel like when you're trying to unload the wood. Can't reach it. You guys run out of arm. Should be happy with this load. My brother did work out a deal with Mike to get his saw. He's gonna take him all that blackwood. I guess Mike showed me before he does it, he wants my brother to cut up a dead elm tree for him. There's one on the ground and one I might have to hire Herb to drop. Really don't trust my brother dropping big trees like that. If you came from the old channel, you've seen some videos with it, some sketchy videos of him. But you can see I do enjoy having that community tab, making polls. I see about 76 of you or something like that answered the poll. Yeah, Mike's not working today. Like I say, it's going to be a rain day. I think those logs on top of the hill that are all turned gray. You know, maybe I should get a moisture meter. Should think about that. Put that in the comments. You know, I could check these out. You know, but it's mainly the logs that I'm buying. Tell you what, I can fit some wood in here. I talked to Herb. He was gonna process some wood for me and then set it up as a face cord, and then we'd make a video of me loading it just to see how much it is. I was just making sure you can see me. I'll rotate a little bit more. I'm gonna just keep plugging away. Maybe you want to zoom in a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me. I know I should probably get a microphone. For the most part, this is nice wood. And there's ash, there's oak, box elder, maple. Did I say elm? Mulberry, white oak. This is the easiest part of firewood, doing the deliveries. I'm working up a sweat. Be in shape before you know it. Pam! How's that peppermint, Pam? Oh, here's a piece of walnut right here. My brother's probably got 5 or 6 loads here. And now he's like saying, oh, buy it from me, buy it from me. You got it blocked, dude. Kind of hard to see. Looks like an oversized truckload to me, but I'm so low to the ground over there. I'd say another 30, 40 pieces. We should be there. Try to get them into a location so they don't roll off when I'm driving. Any of you guys use Bitcoin? Trying to figure out how it works to set up an account, but you know, they're going to transfer my poker winnings. If they mail me a check, they want $100. But if I use Bitcoin, it's free. I set up a Bitcoin account, but I can't get it to connect to my bank account, so they put it in my Bitcoin account and then it'd be stuck there. How do I get it out? Can't figure that out yet. We're almost there. Yeah, I'm not really a computer geek. I do my best. Yeah, I had a guy call me this morning. I just Told him he had basically a choice of getting wet logs, wet ash logs that should dry out fairly quick. This stuff, or them oak logs that are up on the hill over at Sarah's house. But I told him I was like 20 deliveries behind, so he's going to try to find somebody else. It's fine by me. I can't supply the whole world. We're just about there. Guess I could put a couple over here. Yeah, the video's on my old channel, the stolen one. There was mostly all action. You know, running the saw, running the splitter. But now I do a lot of talking to the camera, which I think Jake Morris is the one who suggested that, said to talk to the camera, and it seems to be pretty successful. Like I say, I got my 1,000 subs in under 3 months. Well, she is paying me $275, or has already paid me. You know, wired the money from Scotland to my PayPal. I know how to use PayPal. We'll give her a good load here, good truckload, oversized, premium. Getting hard to find a spot to put them, you know you're full. So there it is. $275. It's gonna take, you know, between loading it, unloading it, and driving, it's gonna be over 3 hours. And I paid $100 for the wood, minus my gas. So. All right, everybody has a good week. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you at the next one.